Prophets of the Loop, visionaries of time, recurrence, and hidden reality, a journey through the minds who saw beyond time. Across thousands of years, scattered through different cultures, eras, and languages, a strange lineage of thinkers emerged. People who, without knowing each other, all describe the same pattern. Time is not linear. History repeats. Reality is layered. Consciousness receives messages. A hidden intelligence guides events. Something is building toward an ultimate unveiling. Some saw it in numbers, some in visions, some in geometry, psychedelics, or physics. Some believed they were chosen. Others insisted they were simply observers of a truth too large to ignore. But they all pointed toward the same motif, a loop at the center of existence, a structure where past and future touch, where the universe wakes up inside itself, and where a final revelation, a moment of seeing through, is inevitable. This project follows that hidden lineage. Not religious, not scientific, not mystical, but all three at once, because the loop crosses every boundary. The pattern moves like a spiral. Pythagoras saw it in harmony, Heraclitus in fire and eternal change, Bruno in infinite mirrored worlds, Swedenborg in layered realms, Nietzsche in internal return, Blavatsky in cosmic cycles, Fort in anomalies, Philip K. Dick in time overlays, McKenna in the attractor at the end of time, Lilly in cosmic programmers, Bohm in hidden orders, Wilson, Lynch, Morrison, Moore in transmissions from outside time. Each believed, openly or secretly, that they were glimpsing the architecture behind reality. Each tried to translate it into the language of their era: number, fire, angelic realms, physics equations, psychedelics, holograms, synchronicity. And though their worlds were centuries apart, their message was always the same. Reality is not a straight line, it is a loop. The loop is guided by logos, the hidden intelligence. The loop leads toward revelation, a moment when the pattern becomes clear. This is the map, from the earliest Greek mystics to the modern prophets of consciousness. A story of how the universe keeps whispering the same truth through different minds.
Now we enter Heraclitus, the second figure in the lineage, the philosopher of fire, the man who saw time as a living current, the one whose idea of the logos becomes the backbone of Christian revelation, Gnostic cosmology, PKD's VALIS, McKenna's attractor, Bohm's hidden order, and modern physics' search for a unified field. To Heraclitus, prophet of eternal fire, and the logos. The path up and the path down are one and the same. Heraclitus is the second major figure in the lineage, and the one who shifts everything. Pythagoras saw harmony. Heraclitus sees fire. Pythagoras saw order. Heraclitus sees change. Pythagoras heard music in the cosmos. Heraclitus hears a voice inside it, the logos. This is where the ancient world first encounters the idea that the universe is speaking. The world is fire. Heraclitus looked at reality and saw movement everywhere. Rivers flowing, seasons shifting, life growing and dying, stars burning, people changing. He concluded, everything is fire, always changing, transforming, renewing. Fire equals the first symbol for energy, process, time, unfolding. This already anticipates modern physics. Energy and transformation equals the basis of nature. 2. Everything flows, the loop begins. Heraclitus' most famous idea, you cannot step into the same river twice. But he also said, everything returns according to measure. So reality isn't chaos, it's changing in a repeated pattern. He was the first to claim change itself is cyclical, not random, not linear, but looping. This is where the eternal return begins, centuries before Nietzsche. 3. Opposites join together. Heraclitus believed opposites are not enemies. They're two sides of the same thing. Day and night, life and death, up and down, before and after, good and evil. They look opposite, but they complete each other. He said the hidden harmony is better than the obvious one. This idea becomes yin and yang, alchemy, Jung's individuation, Revelation's drama of opposites, and PKD's Black Iron Prison versus the Kingdom of Light. Heraclitus created the blueprint for all future symbolic dualities.
4. The Logos, the first voice behind reality. This is the core. Heraclitus discovered something that guides the loop. He called it the Logos. Not word, not speech, not logic, but the intelligent pattern behind all events, a living order, a cosmic mind, a hidden script. He said, though the Logos is common to all, most people live as if they have their own private understanding. This is exactly PKD's VALIS, the living information beam. Swedenborg's angels communicating through correspondences. McKenna's Logos voice on psilocybin. John 1, in the beginning was the Logos. The Book of Revelation's voice like a trumpet. Bohm's implicate orders speaking through synchronicities. Heraclitus is the first thinker to claim reality is speaking, but only a few hear it. 5. Eternal recurrence through fire. Heraclitus believed the cosmos is born in fire and eventually returns to fire, not once, but constantly. Not a single apocalypse, a repeating one, a rhythmic cycle, creation, transformation, collapse, rebirth. He described this as, the fire will come upon everything and judge. This is the earliest philosophical version of Revelation's purifying fire. But in Heraclitus, judgment equals change, apocalypse equals transformation, fire equals renewal. This is the symbolic foundation of all later apocalyptic writing. 6. Why Heraclitus points toward Revelation. Here's where the dots connect clearly. Heraclitus to Logos. John's Gospel to Logos. Revelation to the word that judges. PKD to the pink beam of information. McKenna to the self-transforming machine Logos. Bohm to the hidden order behind appearance. Jung to the self-communicating through symbols. The same structure repeats, an intelligence behind events, history unfolding in cycles, fire as transformation, opposites merging, a final unveiling of what was always there. Heraclitus is the dark, fiery ancestor of all these visions. Where Pythagoras gave the harmony, Heraclitus gave the voice. Where Pythagoras gave the structure, Heraclitus gave the revelation. 7. Why he feels like a hidden prophet. Heraclitus didn't call himself a prophet, but in many ways he fits the exact pattern. Spoke in cryptic fragments like oracles, claimed to see the hidden order others ignored, predicted cycles of destruction and rebirth, spoke of a judging fire, introduced the Logos, the cosmic intelligence, saw time as a repeated pattern, believed most humans were asleep. If Pythagoras is the scientist mystic, Heraclitus is the mad prophet of the cosmic fire. He is the bridge between ancient philosophy, early Christianity, modern apocalyptic imagination, psychedelic revelation, PKD's Gnostic visions, and physics' search for underlying order. He brings us out of mathematics and into revelation. Heraclitus stands at the turning point between mathematical harmony, Pythagoras, and spiritual revelation, PKD, and McKenna. He is the first thinker to see that reality is not just structured, it is alive. Not just patterned, but speaking. Not just cycling, but judging and renewing itself. Where most philosophers looked for stability, Heraclitus embraced the truth few want to face. Reality is fire. Fire is change. Change is the law of the universe. He saw that everything flows, everything returns, everything transforms. And inside that movement is something divine, something conscious, something like a cosmic mind. His concept of the Logos becomes the seed of nearly every later idea in this lineage. The universe as intelligence, history as a cycle, revelation as unveiling, apocalypse as transformation, consciousness receiving messages, hidden order beneath chaos. Heraclitus didn't give us answers. He gave us fragments, like sparks, pieces of a fire that must be completed by the reader. He is the dark prophet of the loop. Not harmonic like Pythagoras, but explosive, burning, purifying. He teaches one essential thing. Behind the chaos is a pattern. Behind the pattern is a mind. Behind the mind is a voice. The Logos, whispering the truth.
Short backstory, Heraclitus in a few lines. Heraclitus was born in Ephesus, an ancient Greek city famous for its temples and mysteries. He came from a wealthy noble family, but rejected politics and social life. He believed most people lived in ignorance and refused to wake up. He wrote one single book, but in riddles on purpose. He wanted only those with insight to understand. People in his city consider him brilliant, harsh, solitary, almost prophetic and deeply mysterious. He withdrew into the mountains, living in isolation, where he wrote his cryptic fragments about fire, change, and the Logos. His life ended in an equally mysterious way. According to legend, he tried to cure an illness with mud and died covered in it, a symbolic image of a man consumed by the very earth he tried to reveal. Heraclitus remains one of the strangest philosophers in history, too mystical for rationalists, too logical for mystics,
too dark for idealists, too prophetic for academics. He is a second ancestor of the loop, the man who saw reality burning and still called it divine.
Heraclitus was not a poor man. He wasn't a wandering beggar or an outsider by force. He was born into privilege. He had status, wealth, comfort, all the things people spend their lives chasing. But he looked at the world around him and saw something unsettling. Most people sleep through their lives. They repeat their days, follow the crowd, chase pleasure, avoid discomfort, cling to opinions that were never truly theirs. They move like shadows, unaware of the fire that shapes everything. Heraclitus made a choice almost no one makes. He walked away from comfort, away from politics, away from applause. He chose to wake up. He traded luxury for clarity. He traded belonging for truth. He traded comfort for fire. He became the philosopher of change because he allowed himself to be changed. And now his voice reaches across 2,500 years to ask us the same question. What are you choosing? Are you seeking truth or convenience? Are you listening to the logos or to noise? Are you awake or drifting? Are you facing the fire or hiding from it? Heraclitus believed that awakening is not a moment. It is a decision to see the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. He left us with one final challenge. The waking have one world in common. The sleeping turn aside into their own private visions. So ask yourself, right now, in this life you are living, are you waking or dreaming?